2015 was a great year in terms of video games. But this time, it's time to count on the best of the year. Now, welcome to my top 10 games of 2015. Now, the games have to be released in the year 2015. And this is not personal bias. So be ready for the truth. Number 10, Yoshi's Woolly World. Yes, Nintendo went crazy with games this year, but this is one out of very little games on the list. That's saying a lot, since I'm a huge Nintendo fan. This game has lots of worlds, good gameplay, tons of bosses, and even amiibo support. And it was worth it. Number 9, Bloodborne. A darker game that came out in the year 2015 is sure one of the best games that came out in 2015 because it's on the list. Even your surroundings are very dark. It's also nighttime. With all the monsters in the game, this game does not elude this list at all. Number 8, Rise of the Tomb Raider. This game is really good, which is why it's on the list, because of its great gameplay and graphics. And everyone had lots of fun with it. Number 7, Splatoon. I know what you are saying. How can Nintendo's biggest new IP of the year be so low on the list? Comes to show how many badass games came out this year. This game was huge. It gets update after update, making the game better. Number 6, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. We all want the Metal Gear Solid franchise to die, but this game was pretty much solid itself, no pun intended. This game, like all you play as our favorite. This game, like all Metal Gear Solid games, you play as our favorite Solid Snake. This game is a fan favorite, so this was obviously going to make the list. Number 5, Super Mario Maker. Mario's 30th anniversary sure gives gamers something. Super Mario Maker. You get to create your own chaotic, crazy, insanely awesome levels. That's not even all. Tap an amiibo to the gamepad and you'll get to play as characters in Super Mario Bros. Like you could be Link, Samus, Marth, the Inkling Girl, Inkling Boy, Inkling Squid, every amiibo that's out, besides the Mii Fighters for some reason. And you even get to unlock costumes through something called the 100 Mario Challenge. A few from the Nat Attack minigame, and even through event courses as well. Super Mario Maker is of course, a dream come true. Number 4, Star Wars Battlefront. This year was quite the year for Star Wars, with The Force Awakens that came out. In multiplayer, you get to play as the dark side or the light, which you can choose Luke, Leia, or Han Solo for the light, and for the dark side, you can choose Vader, Sidious, or Boba Fett. It's got awesome gameplay, and everyone loved the look of it when it was announced when it was first revealed at E3 2015. It came out the same year as well. Surprised it didn't take long. Seems like a game that would take quite a while. Number 3, The Witcher 3. Now this game is a fan favorite. In this, you play as Geralt, or Geralt. How do you say it? And you run around, of course. This game is great and it makes the list. Not much to say about it because I don't know a lot about it. Like seriously, what can beat out The Witcher 3? The next 2 entries. Number 2, Batman Arkham Knight. This game is amazing. Introducing a new villain called the Arkham Knight. So, in games like Smash, he would be a third-party character. Its gameplay too, as well as the game, is awesome. This game was a really anticipated game when it was first announced. Some people say this is better than Arkham City, and that game is one of the best games of all time. I don't really agree with that, this is better. But in the case of 2015, there's only one game better than this. And since that game isn't any higher on the list, it's quite obvious. But before we get there, like always, let's take a look at some honorable mentions. And I'm going to be announcing them. Rocket League, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater. Can you think of a creative name? Mortal Kombat X or 10. I don't know, is it X or 10? In Roman numerals, X is 10, and 10 is X. Whatever. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Hey, at least it wasn't as disappointing as Assassin's Creed Unity. That game was so disappointing. This was a lot better though. Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. It's a bit overrated, but it seems a bit fun. Mostly in multiplayer. Disney Infinity 3.0. It's Disney Infinity 3.0. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Yeah, it's Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It's 4 Ultimate. I think that's it. Number 1. The obvious Fallout 4. This should come as no surprise, unless if you've been living under a rock and was not expecting this. As this is everyone's favorite game of the year. Just everything about it. Its graphics, its gameplay, just everything, more than its graphics and gameplay, makes it land at number 1. Enough said. But that's my list. And I said not going personal bias, but I was just looking at most reviews and most people's opinions, and I tried pretty much all of them. How about yours? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Tell me your list in the comments. I know it's a bit early to say this, but have a happy New Year.